The trap of comparison, why it's slowly draining your happiness. You're not failing. You're just scrolling. Every single swipe, another life that looks better than yours. Happier, healthier, richer, loved. Huh? But here's the trap no one talks about. Comparison isn't inspiration, it's corrosion. And the worst part? We don't even realize when it starts hollowing us out. Let's decode it. The psychology of comparison. Psychologist Leon Festinger proposed the social comparison theory back in 1954. He said humans instinctively evaluate themselves by comparing to others, especially when objective standards don't exist. But today, comparison has become a 24/7 addiction. Not to grow, but to feel less. Bo Burnham, in 8th grade. Remember Kayla, the anxious, awkward teenager who gives confident life advice on YouTube while crumbling in real life? She's constantly measuring herself against the highlight reels of classmates, their parties, their confidence, their relationships. But beneath every comparison lies a crushing truth. You can't measure internal chaos against external curation. And yet, we try. The modern comparison loop. Social media has turned everyday moments into battlegrounds of worth. Someone's vacation becomes your failed bucket list. Their job promotion becomes your self-doubt. Their engagement post becomes your loneliness. And worst of all, it's never a fair fight. You compare your behind the scenes to someone else's trailer. Tom Ripley in The Talented Mr. Ripley. Tom doesn't just envy Dickie Greenleaf's life, he becomes obsessed with matching it. But comparison doesn't inspire him. It mutates into imitation and eventually destruction. Why? Because comparison doesn't stop at, I want what they have. It whispers, I'm not enough without it. And that's the poison. What comparison actually costs you? Joy. Every win feels smaller when someone else has more. Motivation. You start chasing lives instead of goals. Authenticity. You curate who you are to keep up, not to be whole. Amy Marge, Little Women, 2019. Amy is constantly in the shadow of Jo. Her talent, her confidence, her rebellion. But instead of collapsing, Amy says something profound. I want to be great or nothing. She learns that chasing someone else's life is the fastest way to lose your own. So she steps into her own lane, even when it's quieter. That's the antidote. Here's the hard truth. Comparison will never end unless you end it. Unfollow people who make you feel like you're losing a race you didn't sign up for. Replace why not me with good for them, still me. Compare yourself only to who you were 6 months ago. Miles Morales. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Miles watches different versions of Spider-Man faster, stronger, cooler. He doubts, he stumbles, but when he stops comparing and trusts his rhythm, he becomes the Spider-Man only he could be. Not better, not worse. Authentically different. In a world screaming, be more like them, the quietest rebellion is becoming more like you.